Welcome back to the second part of 6.1 and 6.2 notes. In the previous example, or in the previous video, we went over this first rule: what you do to one side, you do to the other. Hold on to this idea because we will come back to that in a later video. So, I have a second scenario here that says I have a box of candy. I don't know how many pieces of candy are inside. In other words, the value is unknown. So let's say I give you 7 pieces of candy. Now when I look in the box, I can see that there's 20 pieces left. How many pieces of candy were there to begin with? So this problem might seem very elementary, like very first grade, kindergarten level, but we are going to turn this simple problem into an equation. So let's look at the beginning, middle, and end. We're going to break it down into chunks. So in the beginning, I said that there's an unknown amount of candy. So when we have an unknown amount, we actually use a variable. So we are going to use x for this scenario. We're going to put x. The middle part, the middle event, was that I gave you 7 pieces. I took away 7 from myself. So because I took away 7, I lost 7, meaning it's negative, it's subtracted by 7. In the end, I ended up with 20 pieces left. This is my result. After I had an unknown and I took away some pieces, I ended up with 20. This is the outcome. So because it's my outcome, we're going to have an equal sign here. So let's turn this into an equation. It's going to be x minus 7 equals 20. So how do I find my original value? So you probably could have done common sense, but let's look at it step by step. If I took out 7 pieces, I subtracted. I gave them away to you. Why don't I put those 7 pieces back into the box, and that'll tell me how much I had to begin with. Because I have 20 after I gave away 7, I'm going to put those 7 back, and I should have 27. So this process right here, I just added 7 back. So if you notice here, negative 7, addition 7, subtract 7, add 7, it should get me 0. So these are what we call inverse operations. Inverse meaning opposite. So if I have addition, I'm going to subtract. If I have subtract, like in the previous example, I will add. We're going to see later on in 6.2 that if you have multiply, you'll divide, and if you have divide, you're going to multiply. So this is our second rule, and we will come back to this in the next video.